All right, I'm going to complain about the Yankees here in just a second. But first, let me just say that this is going to go down as one of the worst days of my life. Okay? Between the fact that from 1 o'clock to now, I've had a headache all day long. My head is just throbbing. I feel like the way Jeff Nelson sounds. I feel like the way Frenchie Cordero feels. I feel like the way everyone on this damn team hits. So between that, between it raining, between finding out Blake Lively's not going to be at the Met Gala, between some personal news that was just really rough to hear. This was an awful day. And then we hear this the start of the day that, Aaron Judge is going to be out for a while and, they're doing some tests on him. And then I saw the Yankees lineup, which I knew was going to be trash because anytime you have a lineup with Calhoun, Cordero, Hicks, Peraza, and Higgy, this is not going to be a lineup they're going to put in the Hall of Fame. His is going to go down. This will not be a Yankees classic. And sure enough, it was not, as the Rangers beat up on the Yankees here today in what was a frustrating game because, you knew Jacob DeGrom on the mound. You just knew that he was going to light up the Yankees for us, however long he was going to be out there. We thought he was going to throw a perfect game. He didn't because he got hurt. No surprise. But, he gave up a hit right before that. But while he was out there, he was looking damn fine. 3 2/3, only gave up a hit, 1 run, 2 strikeouts, 50 pitches, 32 strikeouts, just mowing down the Yankees one after another, just making mincemeat out of them. But I can't really get too mad at that because it is Jacob DeGrom. This is one of the best pitchers in baseball when he's healthy. The problem is he is never healthy. So you knew the Yankees were not going to do well against him, and they didn't. And then, despite the fact that DeGrom came out of the game, the Rangers bring in Dane Dunning, and he, for the most part, shuts the Yankees down. He only gives up 2 runs there in the 5th and 6th inning. The Yankees' offense really could not get anything going yet again. We saw Frenchie Cordero today twice make 2 of the worst defensive plays you will ever see. 2 horrible paths to the ball. Why is Frenchie Cordero still on this team? This man adds absolutely nothing of value. He's batting 151, okay? This man had 2 weeks. This man is like, if you've ever seen the movie That Thing You Do, about these guys, the Wonders, who have one hit wonders. And that's what Frenchie Cordero is. He's a one-hit wonder. He had 4 home runs in that magical run, and then it was it. And the guy has not hit anything. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. He needs to go away. Aaron Hicks, we've already established his awfulness. Although, I will say, tonight he was not the worst defender. That was Frenchie Cordero. Cordero with 2 of the worst, again, defensive plays you ever see. Peraza did get a hit today. He's now up to a crisp 167. Same for Higashioka, got a hit up to 184. The Clark Schmidt experiment continues to be a complete waste of time. He gave up 10 hits today. 10! Stayed in the game for that long because they didn't want to go to the bullpen. God, he did strike out 8. Weird numbers. 10 hits, 5 runs, 8 strikeouts. Such a weird stat line for him, but an ERA of 6.84. I don't know what else needs to be said about this man other than that it's just over. The Clark Schmidt experiment needs to go. It needs to be done with. But the Yankees are going to stick with this through thick and thin because they got nobody else they can bring up in there. And then, you look at the offense, and there was nobody who brought any excitement tonight, whether it was DJ, Torres, whether it was, Frenchie, Hicks, a lot of bad at-bats. Derek from MLR Recaps tweeted, if the goal of baseball was to hit groundouts to the shortstop, the Yankees would be world champions. And that seems to happen an awful lot. These uncompetitive at-bats, whether it's grounding out to the shortstop or flying out to the second baseman or striking out. Oh, I do want to be mad at one thing. Clark Schmidt, really, when it's 5-0 and you get a strikeout, you're going to fist pump on the mound? Dude, that is just once again reminding you of the loser mentality that this team has. It is so... It's like the Rex Ryan Jets, which is like even when they're losing, it's time to celebrate. Being down 5. Yeah, I got to strike out. Woohoo! Pathetic. And how do you sit Anthony Volpe on his birthday? It's the kid's first birthday in the major leagues and you sit him? Come on, that's cruel. That's a criminal. This whole team sucks right now. I know I should be more rational than that, but God, I can't think of one player right now, except Garrett Cole. I can't think of one player I'm really happy with right now. Totally happy with. Everybody else is disappointing me in some regard. And this is another game, last thing I'll mention, this was another game where, just like the 2021 Yankees, where they go down early and you just felt like that was it. When it's 1-0, it feels like it's 10-0. You just feel like there's nobody that's going to give this team any spark. And that's what happened here today. Another awful game from this team. And let's hope that tomorrow gives us something different with Johnny Brito on the mound. And that could go either way. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow for Yankees-Rangers Game 3. Take care and God bless.